I learned to speak in ivory and wire, where winter light fell soft across the keys. At Toronto halls I chased a cleaner fire and rolled my darts in filigree and D's. The scales became a stairway through the dark, each upward shell a river under stone, till every phrase I played became a spark, and every silence answered me alone. I am the hand behind the thunder, the voice in gold, the shadow in the blue. Grand piano, carry me under, while the strings unfold what I can do. I was built for the vast and the tender, for the long breath held before the dawn. Hear me rise and remember, a single soul can make a symphony. Come on. I wrote for violins that burn like snow, for brass that open like a cathedral door, for choirs that never needed words to know the weight of rain, the ache of wanting more. And then an opera, a moonlit stairs, where every chord had learned to kneel and plead. I'll place my heart in measure luminous airs, and let the timpani translate the need. I am the hand behind the thunder, the voice in gold, the shadow in the blue. Grand piano, carry me under, while the strings unfold what I can do. I was built for the vast and the tender, for the long breath held before the gone. Hear me rise and remember, a single soul can make a symphony. Come on. No costume for the truth inside my chest, no curtain hid the rigor of the climb. I learned that discipline is just a guest, the times are cold, it's practicing to rhyme. So let the fuse braid fire into lace, let every motive circle back to grace. I am the hand behind the thunder, the voice in gold, the shadow in the blue. Grand piano, carry me under, while the strings unfold what I can do. From concert roof to vaulted halls of wonder, I bring the storm, the poise, the open sky. Hear me rise and dancer, one man, one piano, and an orchestra alive. Let the last chord bloom and fade in light, as if the dark itself could sing tonight.
In the hush before the dawn, the hall begins to breathe. A single line of ivory calls the dust from every dream.
He sits like winter moonlight on a polished sea of black, and every chord he opens is a doorway we walk back.
He knows the way to silence, how to bend it into gold.
Turns the trembling rooms of fire with the stories he holds. And the strings rise like a skyline, and the brass begins to glow,
as if every heart in darkness found a lantern in his notes.
He's the maestro at the grand piano that writes our songs and brings them to life. He paints the air with grace and thunder, turns our fragile names to life. And when the choir lifts heaven higher, we are wide awake, we are more than we knew. He's the maestro at the grand piano, and every anthem blooms in blue.
From the first soft touch of morning
To the final candles flame,
he threads a longing through the measure.
once the same violin like silver rainbows tremble under careful hands.
Sailors hold the ache of a living,
And the timpani understands
every silence,
every shimmer.
every breath between the
Feel
lines.
like walking through a cathedral where the stars learn how to shine. If the voices come together like a river meeting tide, carrying the broken endings to the place where hope survives. He's the maestro at the grand piano that writes our songs and brings them to life. He cleans the air with grace and thunder, turned our fragile names to life. And when the choir lifts heaven higher, we are wide awake, we are more than we knew. He's the maestro at the grand piano, and every anthem blooms in blue. Let the whole world lean in closer. Let the old walls remember how to sing. Every sorrow found its compass. Every lonely soul found wings.
With one hand on the future,
One hand on the past.
he makes a moment everlasting.
Teaches beauty how to last. He's the maestro at the grand piano that lights our